Welcome to Bowler's Bar Plays Turnabout, and we have with us 3 players today who have only 10 seconds ago realised what they've let themselves in for, and including one that may never have seen the show before. But let's start first of all with someone who I know has definitely seen the show before, which is Dan Peake. Hello, Dan.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening.
Depending on which time zone you're in. So, Dan, are you a big fan of words?
I do like a good pun or two, yes, it has been said.
But are you good with definitions? Because that's what this show's all about.
I think so. I've written a few cryptic crosswords in my time, so I know what most words mean.
Jolly good. And also we have playing green, Nick Gates. Hello, Nick.
Hi there. How's it going?
Hi. And are you excited to be playing Turnabout?
It's my life's dream to play Turnabout. So all it's missing is the giant pool. But other than that, I'm very excited.
No, well, I have brought in my child's paddling pool, and my feet are dangling in it right now. So if you hear the sound of sudden electrocution halfway through, then that'll be why. And also with us we have Scott Rux. Hi, Scott.
Is this Wheel of Fortune? No. Hello.
Okay. So do you have any idea what you're about to do?
Yes, I do. I've actually seen a couple episodes.
Okay, so the only so just for anybody who's not seen this before, we're going to start off with a 3-letter word, and all the answers that you're going to be buzzing in for are words that contain those 3 letters. If you get an answer correct, you get to pick a sphere from the board. First of all, you have to fill in the 4 grey spheres, and then you can choose any one after that. You get 5 points if you get a line of 3. You get 10 points for a line of 4. So I can tell you that in the first round, the 3 letters are D-A-N. So can we turn about the timer, please? Okay, a coloured headscarf. Nick.
Bandana.
Is correct. So you're playing green, so you can choose any one of the 4 grey squares.
I'll go for D1, please.
D1. Okay, no score just yet. After the Volga, it's the 2nd longest European river, and that was Scott.
Danube.
Is correct.
A4, please.
You're A4. You're playing blue, so that's that. The act of forcing out something. Nobody going for that? It's riddance. Riddance. Next one. Exfoliation of the scalp. And Scott.
Dandruff.
Yes, indeed. So there's 2 grey squares left.
A1, please.
Squares, I mean spheres, but you know what I mean. So that goes to blue. Next one. Idi Amin, for example. Idi Amin. Dan.
Ugandan.
Is correct. So you are forced to go for D4.
I'll take D4.
Okay, so that goes to red, and now we're all spheres in play. Next question. Type of paste for covering cakes. Dan.
Fondant.
Is right. So what would you like to do?
Let's go for C2, please.
C2 goes to your red, and that's a 10 points straight away to you. Well done. Not quite extinct. Dan.
Endangered.
Is right.
B2.
B2, and that's good for another 5 for that line of 3. Next one.
And another
Does the diagonal
5.
count?
Oh, yes, sorry, I missed the diagonal. There you go. Very good. Thank you for spotting that. Vitamin C is 1. Dan.
Antioxidant.
Very well done.
Very good.
Okay, so you can do some damage here.
D3.
D3. Okay, so that's line of 3 here. And that gives you another 5. Next one. A foppish, silly fellow. Scott
Dandy.
is right.
C4, please.
C4, and that gets you 5 there and 5 there, so that's 10 points. With diminishing speed in music. And I forgot to do the timeout buzzer noise, so I'm going to have to go. Ritardando.
Oof.
Covered with fresh green vegetation. Scott
Verdant.
is right. You're playing blue.
B2, please.
B2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that gives you 10 going across there, so you're up to 20. Not according to health and safety. Dan.
Dangerous.
Well, okay, I'm going to
Ooh.
very generously give you that.
Thank you.
That was my fault. Dangerously, strictly, to fix the
The word
specials.
count, yes, sorry.
Yeah.
B2.
B2. Okay, so that goes to red, and that gives you 5 and 5, so that's 35 you're up to. A lively Spanish dance for 2. Nick
Fandango.
is correct. So need some more greens on there.
Yeah, we do. A D2.
D2.
Yeah.
Okay. No score so far. A person at a meeting. Scott
Attendant.
is right.
Ooh, C3, please.
C3 goes to blue. No score there. City where the Solidarity Trade Union was formed. Scott
Gdansk.
is right. Well done.
D4, please.
D4, and that gives you a line of 10, so you're up to 30.
I have a plan.
Okay, so that's the end of the first round. So Nick still needs to score. Scott on 30, down on 35. So now we're going to take the letters D and N and turn them around to become NAD. Can we turn about the time, please? Explosive, sometimes called a pineapple. Dan
Grenade.
is correct.
C3.
C3 goes to red, and you get a line of 3 for that. Celine Dion or Jim Carrey? Scott
Canadian.
is correct.
B2, please.
B2. I thought you were going to go for that last time. So that gives you a line of 4 for 10 points. Well done. Love song performed in the open air. Nick.
Serenade.
Yes, well done.
D3.
It's the obvious choice. And that gives you a line of 3 for 5 points. Idyllic Place or an Olivia Newton-John song? Dan.
Xanadu.
Yes, it is.
C4.
C4 goes to red, and that gets you 10 points. The lowest point of anything. Nick.
Nadia.
This is right.
D4.
D4. And that gives you 10 points. You're catching up fast. An ardent follower. Or perhaps an expert at something. Dan
Aficionado.
is right. Or I suppose an aficionada if you're a woman.
Mhm.
Dan, so yes.
Where can I make Scott hurt? Let's go. Ugh.
Getting very personal suddenly.
A1.
A 1. You think that's the worst place to go? All right, so that's going to go to red. Next question. Short of what's required. Short of what's required. If it's not quite enough of something, it's inadequate. Next one. Beyonce Knowles album. Dan
Lemonade.
is right. Well done. Good knowledge.
B1. B1.
B1. Okay, that goes to red for another 5. Silvery metallic element number 23. I thought you'd get that one, Scott.
Vanadium.
Is right.
C4, please.
C4. Okay, and you get 5 there and 5 there, so that's up to 50. Paved terrace on a seafront. Nick.
Promenade.
Yes, very good. gonna go.
C2.
C2 goes to your green. Next one. Not mixed with impurities. If it hasn't been fiddled around with, hasn't been diluted. Scott.
Unadjusted?
Nope. In the real show, you would lose 5 points for that, but I haven't got that facility. But so Nick or Dan?
All I've got is inadequate in my head now.
No, it's unadulterated.
Um,
Unadulterated. Next one. The goal of a storm chaser. Scott.
Tornado.
Indeed. Where do you want to go?
I will go B1, and I'll take only
B1.
5.
Well, you can't. You can have to have the full 10.
All right, I'll take it.
Garnish of finely chopped vegetables. Dan.
Oh, it's not. It's not. Sorry, got it wrong.
Okay, no problem. Anybody else? Garnish of finely chopped vegetables. I thought this was a sponge until I looked it up. It's a chiffonade. Chiffonade. Apparently. There we go. That's what it means. Gland in which sex cells are produced. Dan.
Gonad.
Is correct.
Sorry, B2.
B2 goes to red, and that's another 5. It's very close there. A structure of evenly spaced arches. Scott.
Colonnade.
Yes. Very well done.
B2, please.
B2. Okay. And that's another 10. Takes you into the lead. Okay, it's the end of that round. So it's Nick's on 15, Dan's on 60, and Scott is on 70. So now we go into, excitingly, the Star Game. So Dan, you get 10 seconds to look at those things. I'm going to give you 70 seconds because it's going to need me a bit rather than 50 to read out these things. So are you ready?
I am.
Okay, your time starts now. An iced pastry cake.
Danish.
Yes. Month of the Muslim calendar.
Ramadan.
Yes. She won Big Brother 5.
Nadia.
Yes. Hazard or risk.
Danger.
Yes. At a moderate pace.
Andante.
Yes. An old name for a snake.
Oh, Nada.
Yes. Swung.
Dangled.
Yes. The number 1.
Daniel.
No. Comic that folded in 2013.
Dandy.
Yes. State of the West Indies.
Grenada.
Yes. Pain reliever.
Panadol.
Yes. House of the Irish Parliament.
Saynad.
Yes. He was thrown to the lions.
Daniel.
Yes. Earring.
Pendant.
Yes. Ooh. It's very, very good. That was 13. The only one you missed, I think, was the number 1, which is monad.
Okay.
A monad is the number 1, apparently. So that's 13. So that's 13 lots of 5 points, which I think gives you 65, if my maths is correct. So very well done. Hope you're remembering what scores you had before, because I didn't write them down.
I've got them.
Thank you. I think it was 15, 60, 70, wasn't it? Something like that. Okay, so that's how it's done. Okay, I think, Scott, we're going to come to you for this next one.
Okay.
That's all right. Okay. So there's your words.
Oh, good.
You got 10 seconds to look them over. 3, 2, 1, and we're going. Kingdom of the Red Sea.
Jordan.
Yes. He wrote the Divine Comedy.
Dante.
Yes. To take away, perhaps.
An ad.
Yes. They keep doing it on Strictly.
Dancing.
Yes. 20% of girls allowed.
Nadine.
Yes. Swinging or waving.
A dangle.
Yes. Alternative name for Gdansk.
Danzig.
Yes. Chlorine, for example.
Occident.
Yes. Champion of the world.
Danny.
Yes. Female follower of Dionysus.
Opadon.
No. Inhabitant of a town.
Maynard.
No. Looking forward in heraldry.
Gardon.
Yes. Nothing at all.
Nada.
Yep, I'll give you that one. So, tragically, you actually got 2 the wrong way around.
Yeah.
A female follower of Dionysus is a Maynard,
Yeah.
and an inhabitant of a town is an Oppidum. So, nevertheless, still a good score. That's 11 correct. So you're 55 points on your star game. Well done. Okay, I'll go to you, Nick, next. Okay, that's your words. You've got 10 seconds to look them over. See, they've all got NAD or DAN in them, in case you didn't realise. 3, 2, 1, and we're playing. Overeducated person.
Pendant. A pedant.
Yeah. Northern England in the 10th century.
Danelaw.
Yes. Pertaining to everyday life.
Mundane.
Yes. Enclosed car that has rear seats.
Sedan.
Yes. Incisive or sarcastic.
Mordant.
Yes. Microsoft font.
Verdana.
Yes. Agnes Brown actor.
Brendan.
Yes. Most cool and humid.
Dankest.
Yes. It relieves aches.
Anadin.
Yes. Exclamation of annoyance.
Dang.
Yes. One who speaks Bantu, perhaps.
Rwandan.
Yes. ITV Regional Company.
Granada.
Yes. Moving musically.
A dance.
Yes. Oh. Gosh, it goes so quickly, doesn't it? That's very good. All clear round. You got 13. So that
Can I it should be 12. I said Sudan instead of Sedan.
Okay.
So I'll be honest.
I thought you corrected yourself, but all right. Okay. So we'll give you 60 on that. Still very good. Apparently, sternad means towards the breastbone, which I suppose it makes sense when you think about it.
Certainly, yeah.
So there we go. Right. So Dan, have you done the maths for me?
I have.
Okay.
Nick is now on 75.
Right. Yep.
I am now on 125.
Okay. I hope you're not going to score too much in this next round because it only goes up to 200. Yes.
And Scott is on 125.
Oh, wow. This is just unbelievable setting. Okay. Very, very close indeed. So, of course, we did. Dan, do you want to just get your buzzer to refresh?
Yep,
So
I
I
can.
can see logged in. So, of course, we did DAN in the first round. So in this round, we have to do NIC. So can we turn about the timer, please? Okay, a loose garment resembling a gown. Dan.
Tunic.
Yes.
A1.
Yeah, we're going to go for the grey spheres first. So you're going to go for A1s. That goes to red. Light exercises for general fitness. Scott.
Calisthenics.
Yes.
D1, please.
D1, so that's blue. Next one. The science of spoken sounds. Scott.
Phonics.
Yes.
A4, please.
A4. Okay. A brand that was named after a racehorse. Scott.
Snickers.
Yes, it was. So you're forced to go to D4.
D4.
Yep. And that goes to blue. And now anything is open. The Asian quince plant. The Asian quince plant. Think of countries in Asia. Might give you a clue. Scott.
Japonica.
Yes.
Good.
B2.
B2. That goes to blue, and that gives you your first 10 points of this half of the game. Relating to home affairs. Is municipal. Molding where the wall meets the ceiling. Dan.
Cornice.
Yes.
C2, please.
Thought you might, and that gets you another 10 points. The first antibiotic. Nick.
Penicillin.
Yes, it was.
C3.
Yeah, I think that's the only option, really. Okay. Having an IQ under 70. Scott.
Moronic.
That's the technical definition, apparently.
C2, please.
C2. Okay, and that gets you 5 there and 10 there. So that's a good move. That gets you to 150. Next one. Loose breeches gathered in at the knee. Scott.
Knickerbocker.
No. Anybody else? It's knickerbockers, because I said breeches, plural.
Fair
Sorry.
enough. Nope, real.
Okay. Psychoactive like LSD. Scott.
Hallucinogenic.
Yeah, that one is correct.
Let's do D2, please.
D2 gets you 10. Familiar name for a person. Dan.
Monica.
Yes, it is.
B1.
B1. And that goes to red for 5 more points. There's one in Through the Looking Glass. Nick. Didn't hear that, Nick, sorry.
No, I buzzed in and realised I don't actually know the answer.
Okay, anybody else? No? It's a unicorn. It's a unicorn. Island country in the Caribbean. Scott.
Dominica.
Yes.
C4, please.
C4. And that gives you 5 there and 10 there. So 175.
Stop it, Scott.
You should book ahead for this type of taxi. Scott
Minicab.
is correct.
I can play for points, or I can just annoy Dan. B1.
B1. That's another 10. Okay. Okay. I want everybody else to do better because when Scott reaches 200, my scoreboard breaks. So there we go. That's bad.
I'm trying, because as soon as I buzz, I find that Dan has already buzzed in first. So it's very irritating.
Okay, so obviously NIC will turn around to become CIN. Okay, I fear this might be a bit of a victory lap, but let's go. Spice obtained from the tree bark. Nick.
Cinnamon.
Yes.
Yes.
Be free.
B3. Great. Cinnamon is right for 10 points. Next question. It stimulates the production of antibodies. Nick.
Vaccine.
Yes.
B2.
B2 goes to green. Yeah, it's looking better already. Burn. Scott.
Incinerate.
Yes.
A1.
No.
A1. Okay. Coffee named after monks. Nick.
Benedictine.
No. Scott.
Cappuccino.
Yes.
C1,
I was-
please.
See what-
We are no longer friends, Scott.
Solving the problem using many people. Did you buzz there, Scott?
I did not.
Okay, sorry, I cancelled the buzzers a bit late. Solving the problem using many people. Often using the internet as a way of getting those people to solve the problem. Nick?
Crowdsourcing.
Yes, very well
Oh,
done.
very good.
B1.
B1. Okay, that's good for another 5. Home city of WKRP. Nick?
Cincinnati.
Yes.
B4.
B4. Okay, that's good for 10. First name of Mrs. Bouquet. Nick?
Hyacinth.
Yes.
A1.
A1.
5
Waterproof.
points.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Waterproof coat. Dan?
Macintosh.
Macintosh is right.
D1.
D1. Okay. Oh gosh, what's that colour? That's don't know what you even call that. Mercury is extracted from it. Scott
Cinnabar.
is right.
D1, please.
D1. Okay. It's often represented by the letters RX. Dan?
Recording. Oh, yeah.
No. RX. Scott?
Medicine.
Medicine, yeah.
A1,
Why is
please.
it RX?
Yeah. It's something to do with the Latin for received or to take or something like that.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. The art of that's not worked, has it? Yeah, okay, I'll tell you that's cinematography. Not working as a staff member. Dan?
Freelancing.
Yes.
D1. I'm back.
D1 is back on red. A scarcely detectable amount. Scott?
Scintilla.
is correct.
D1.
Okay. Popular pantomime. Nick.
Cinderella.
Yes.
A1, please.
A1, and that's 5 points. Pasta in flat, wide strips. Scott
Fettuccine.
is right.
B4, please.
B4. Okay, and that would be 205, but the scoreboard breaks at that point anyway.
That's fine.
But that was the end of the round anyway. Okay, so that's all we have time for. That's the end of the game. Nick's on 110, Dan's 140. Scott is the winner with strictly 205 points. Well done, Scott.
Well done, Scott.
Ooh, I've gained 2 enemies.
And you made a nice pattern of number 4 on the board as well. That's very good. So that's it for today's episode of Turnabout. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep watching us on Bother's Bar for more daft nonsense like this. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's a long theme, isn't it?
It's actually only 20 seconds, which is shorter than most themes, but
Oh, right. Oh, it felt like a long time.